afternoon, friends. How are you? My name is Tory and welcome to Commander's Palace Kitchen. Today I'm going to make for you the filling for peach pie. I love peaches. They're very popular here in Louisiana in the summertime. And it's going to be a great dish for any kind of a season, but especially for 4th of July. The first thing we want to do is add some fresh sweet cream butter right from the dairy farm. Add that in. This is unsalted butter, but you can certainly use salted if you like. Just not a tremendous amount. We'll add in some brown sugar. We're going to mash this together to make a caramel. We're going to just use a rubber spatula. Just going to mash that. Alright friends, it's been about 15 minutes. We've just grabbed our fruit filling out of the walk-in cooler, and let's see what we have. Our apple filling looks just like this. And see how tight and firm that is? Okay, that's really what we want. And if you look at it with a spoon, it's really thick and nice and firm. That's good pie filling. That way when it heats up inside the pie shell, it's not going to come rushing all the way out. Peaches, like we talked about earlier, peaches by themselves, they're just not as firm as an apple. And so here, as we cooled them, we've separated the peaches from the sauce. So you can kind of see the difference here. Okay. Got these. Just look how much of that extra sauce there is. Kind of gives you an idea how much extra liquid is in those peaches versus the apples. Okay. So this part, see the differences there? It's nice and yellow here and a little bit more tan. This stuff's like liquid gold. You can use that for sauce, you can use it for sorbet. It makes a great dipping sauce for roasted pork. Fresh pork belly, it's killer. We'll also add a little bit of mustard and it's great on your crab legs. What we're going to do, leave these sit here for a second. And we're going to start working with our pie dough. Okay, this is a 3-2-1 pie dough. Alright friends, look at this. It's been going for just a couple minutes. All the liquid is now turned into a nice glossy sauce, and it's exactly what we want. Peaches are a little bit different depending on how ripe they are, the different types of time of year, and exactly where they come from. We're going to add a touch more sugar to these. It's a little early yet in the season. Just going to gently mix that together. The more sugar, the shinier that filling is going to be. And that's going to be perfect. At the very end, we'll add one last shot of a little bit of whiskey. It's going to bring back that grapefruit flavor. Looks great, it smells tremendous. Okay. Beautiful. That's exactly what you want. One last little shot of sugar. And again, we're going to mix this for the last time and get this ready for the pan. So it's that simple. Take this, gently roll it out. Okay. Using a rubber spatula. Okay, you're going to get every last little bit out of the bottom of this pot. Okay. Nice. That's it. Okay, we'll set this to the side. Our pot's nice and clean. Okay, we'll shake this out. I'm going to pop it in the fridge and I'm going to teach you how to make the best apple and peach pie you've ever had in your life. See you in a second. Alright, as you can see, our caramel's coming together. All the butter is melted, and the brown sugar is into a nice light syrup. At this point, we're going to add in our peaches. Okay, these are fresh Southern United States peaches. Taking these, we've peeled them with a speed peeler or a small paring knife. We've cut them in half, and we've taken the seed out and just gently sliced them. Peaches themselves are a lot less firm than an apple, so they're a little softer. And so we're not going to have to cook these quite as long to make our pie filling. So we just want to get these going in the pot. We'll make it nice and hot. So what we're going to do, we don't want them to get all the way cooked. So what we'll do is we're going to add our whiskey now. Okay. Fruit and liquor like rum, brandy, or bourbon goes really well together. And once our whiskey is in, we're going to add just a little bit of cinnamon, and that's going to help thicken it also. Once these are in, we'll add in a touch of vanilla. Stir these together. And then we'll bring these to a simmer. And depending on what kind of stove you have, this should go fairly quickly. And again, if we boil these for too long, the peaches are going to disintegrate, get really mushy, and turn into nothing. So as you can see, it's already had a little bit of a simmer here. That's what we want. So I made a slurry with the cornstarch. Okay? Cornstarch cooks really quickly, and as you make a slurry, it's just got a little bit of cool water to it until it really kind of becomes the consistency of heavy cream. Peaches are at a full boil now. That's what we want. We're going to swirl these together and gently add that cornstarch in there. Okay, this is going to slightly thicken it. It's become a nice glossy filling for our pies. You can also make strudel with this. You can make cupcakes with it. It goes great across the top of ice cream. But today we're going to concentrate on this being our pie filling. Mix that up and just bring this back to a simmer and just find out how thick it gets. Alright, great. So it's just going to take a couple of minutes. We're going to come back for it when all these flavors are together.